remote weapon system opens up, knocks out the engine of the Dishka. No, 50 cal techie. The driver's down, and there goes the gun. Now we have the BTR-80 rolling up, and he's seeing a whole bunch of nonsense. BTR-80 can actually get killed by this remote weapon system, and especially if the anti-tank knocks the side of it. Remote weapon system veers off the side. AT from the left, though, and that is a GPMG. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we've got another episode of Eye in the Sky, where we take a look at a game of squad from the top down. And in this one, we have the British up against the irregular militia forces on Black Coast. This is Black Coast Advanced and Secure V2. Yes, we're not doing any random Advanced and Secure. All the points are laid out for everyone to see, and we've taken the massive map of Black Coast and pretty much cut it in, well, not even half. It's like 7/8 of the map is completely gone. We're all just hard focused on the south side of the coastline, and this can turn into an absolute grinder. You get some massive fights, some great ambushes, and I think y'all are going to love this. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and drop me a comment below with a map, game mode, or faction you'd like to see in the next one. And don't forget to check out the live streams over at twitch.tv/MoiDawg or here on YouTube. Yes, if I'm not uploading a video throughout the week, then I will be streaming on YouTube as well, so pick your platform of choice, and I'll see you there. But that's enough of that. Enjoy the video. Peace. All right, Eye in the Sky, and this is Black Coast AAS V2. Yes, no RAS. This is Advanced and Secure, the OG mode where everybody can see everything. So if you see the Pipeline, Fortress, Chernikov, Shoreline, Monastery, VLF array, both sides from the get-go can see both of these objectives. So you're going to get, as you already see, a lot of kind of center point rushes. Chernikov, Shoreline should be chaotic. And Black Coast is typically an enormous map, but this completely cuts it off. I'd be very surprised if we had any combat actually up here, maybe some flanking, but it's going to be a very active, grindy type game. We've got the British. We're on board with the British. They're on the left side of your screen, and they start off with a few lodges, the transport remote weapon system, LPPV, with a couple other LPPVs with machine guns up top, the FV-107 Scimitar, and an up-armored warrior, as well as one helicopter in 6 minutes. We are up against the irregular militia, who have a bunch of lightly armored Logi vehicles, and then one armored Logi, one armored transport, a few motorbikes, 50 cal techie, BRDM, a Dishka techie, a BTR-80, a BMP-1, a Ural, this is the AA truck, then the ZU-23 techie, that's the anti-aircraft truck, and then an SPG techie. So they got a lot of boom, but it is lightly armored like usual, so it should, you need to ambush stuff. But either way, this is a very fun layer. The unconventional, conventional matchup on AAS does kind of take, I think, a little bit of the balance issues out of it, since both sides know what to play for, and it especially allows a regular militia ability to set up and, you know, take advantage of their ambush capabilities.
Who's
so
back up?
looking forward to it. We are off.
Nobody volunteered.
Nobody has volunteered to back cap, so we'll see how this goes.
Who volunteers? You have to decide now.
Have to decide now. Well, hopefully, I mean, it's good that they're talking, but we'll have to see. Looks like a bunch just went right through the point. Maybe squad 4 breaking off to go to Pipeline. Peregrine just elected commander, so a little late, honestly.
You guys have to get across that bridge and secure it.
As they now say, you guys need to get across the bridge because they want to prevent this rush. And you can see SPG Techie is flying. And they want to get to this bridge. Yep, he turns right to the bridge. Remote weapon system Crow should open up. SPG needs to be quick. He's going to hit the middle median. Oh no! He's going to reload. Was he never set? And there it goes. What a drive-by. SPG was the first one there. But they weren't able to do anything, and now they continue on. Run right through a Logi and boom, little bumper cars. What a way to start it. The Brits are off to one of the best starts that you can get on this map, because that is a middle objective. And hold on a second. Might have been a little too late, but no, doesn't matter. Remote weapon system opens up, knocks out the engine of the dish kit. No, 50 cal techie. The driver's down, and there goes the gun. Now we have the BTR-80 rolling up, and he's seeing a whole bunch of nonsense. BTR-80 can actually get killed by this remote weapon system, and especially if the anti-tank knocks the side of it. Remote weapon system veers off the side. AT from the left, though, and that is a GPMG right off screen shooting at it. That's going to do no damage. Remote weapon system looking to flank off the coast area, but the BTR is going to smoke, defensive smoke, and slowly roll back. The remote weapon system, he could actually push this and completely tear through that BTR-80. For whatever reason, they're choosing to disengage. Maybe they just need to loop back around, but that was hit once with AT. And now the Scimitar's choosing to engage. Oh, hold on a second. The BMP around the corner, just watching everything, and he is actually tracked and misses his shot, hits the wall between all these vehicles, and it is just a chaotic scene. Scimitar going to shoot, and there it goes. Massive cook-off. BMP takes out one armored vehicle. You still have the nice little PMV convoy, or I guess LPPV convoy on the road, and this BMP now moving to finish off pretty much everyone else here, but needs to be careful. This 50 cal can tear through this BMP. There you go.
50 cal stop shooting friendlies.
BMP maybe just wants to rearm. You want to face your armor towards, oh, there goes the in-law. In-law smacks the BMP and the LPPV with the 50 cal. If you can push them, you need to get a bit closer though. BMP has a mid-arm. You don't want to go backwards. You're allowing the BMP to actually get a round off. If you push up right onto them, they don't have enough distance to cook off, and it doesn't matter. Another AT mops up the BMP, and it is a vehicle wasteland near Chernikov. BMP down, Scimitar down, and a couple other Logis obliterated, and there you go. What a chaotic start. And just as we said, this was going to be hot, and it indeed was. You have a handful of enemy infantry. We see, there we go, Guam tipped over, DMC. These guys, looks like they dismounted from the vehicles earlier. You see one has that tank helmet. It kind of looks like a rugby helmet. Pushing out, trying to get eyes on exactly where the British are falling back. But it's okay, at least from a militia standpoint, because militia has set up a fob on the northeast side of Chernikov. Militia have also stopped the cap at Fortress. A bunch of militia. We're going to take a real quick look here, because it's 308 tickets for the British, 276 for militia, and Monastery is about to be captured. You have Bad Hero and his group rolling up to capture that. The issue that the British are running into right now is, as chaotic as Chernikov shoreline was, it almost doesn't matter just yet.
I think 3. I just killed 2 infantry on Fortress on the tracks.
You can see Thomas Pepperson saying he just killed a few infantry on Fortress. It's very important for militia to stop the cap at Fortress, because then it's going to allow the Chernikov shoreline cap to go, despite them kind of being outnumbered at the moment. So a bunch of infantry needs to start pushing into Fortress. Here's the capture area. You pretty much have to get inside Fortress. And you see Roses is the only militia near it, so he can maybe get a bit lucky. I'm not seeing any rally or anything. You'd have, oh, hold on a second. This is a Squad 1 militia rally. That is a great rally. It's far enough the road where, or I guess a railway track, where you're not going to get it squashed by a vehicle. You're not in that 30-meter range. And Squad 1 should run in. ESPN Live, Requise now running up the backside of Fortress, and Roses needs to pay attention. You stop this cap, and you are in business. Monastery about halfway secure. Militia right now, they have a northern fob up in Chernikov, and then a southern fob. And what's going to happen here, Squad 2 for the Brits, they're getting flanked by Squad 2 militia, and they're also getting pushed from a fob. Militia at the moment are in a really good spot to secure Chernikov. And ESPN Live gets shot at. Roses. Can he finish it off? Oh, he swaps targets. Nearly cost him, and I think this is now being secured, and it is. There's enough enemy infantry on it. Oh, that's a Hail Mary of a grenade. Oh, it knocks out ESPN Live and nearly gets a two-piece. Assassin has to fall back. Took a good chunk of health, and Razer is now pushed on. I think this will almost stopping, but there's 4 enemy infantry. And now there is one less irregular militia, so this will most likely be secured by the Brits. Nice effort to try to stall the cap. If anything, you're going to allow Chernikov, as we see right now. Monastery just clicks on. Chernikov is now the active front, and it is being secured. So with that, this is a 5-point AS layer. Militia are about to have 3 of them.
Thank you.
And even more important, is going to have this entire side with a bridge in between the British fob. You really need a British fob on the east side of the river at the moment. But we are getting a pretty big, grindy, urban fight. Pharmacist. And your name is 30. Or your Nan is 30. Wiggles takes out 1. And
10 and 8.
Nan hits the deck. Wiggles does go down, so at least he gets a 1-for-1 trade.
So we can cap.
Gibbo flanking around. Oh, look at the bodies. Absolute chaos. Nan is 30, gets killed by a grenade.
You guys have to establish on the point now. Get across the bridge.
We're gonna be holding this bridge.
And
yeah, but
I think we should have just a helicopter is available. I'm not sure. Oh, it's actually helicopter has helped set up a fob. Here we go. Diet right here. Actually set up a fob. And oh my goodness, they've actually found the radio. Chaos. This is why you don't leave Logi vehicles near buildings. I can't speak English because of this. This is why you don't leave Logis near I can't speak English. You know what I mean. Logi, radio, move them. This is, people might want to call shenanigans on this. Number 1, I'm not streaming it. Number 2, this is such an easy find because of the Logi. So it's going to be most likely in the building they're at right now because of how close proximity the Logi is. At least that's always going to be my first guess. You go up to the Logi building, you're going to hear the radio mark, and there you go. Radio is on bleed out. Chaos pushing into it, and then Buck needs to be careful. Knocks out Ocean Biscuit.
BTL fucked me up.
Oh, and he thinks it's the BTR actually. This is also why it's hard to defend radios when they're so far up. Chaos nails it, and that is probably going to be it. A radio this far up in a building is something I really dislike because now you have to fight your way into the building. Honestly, if you're going to put a radio in a building like this, I kind of like this back corner here. If anyone's hiding in the hidey holes, you can toss a grenade. You push in. You want to make sure radios are safe. And oh, Never Flaccid. Oh my goodness. Never Flaccid is actually doing a massive play right now. He's putting all the other supply and ammo in the Logi in case they can't save this radio. Chaos still holding the corner, and he pre-fires. Still gets killed. Never Flaccid. Wow, the sound inside here. Oh, Chaos goes down, and oh, right when the radio bleeds out. Good effort by Flaccid. And Chernikov Shoreline, all because of that. Here you go. Dog 1 is open. The bridge, you can see just a wave of blue.
You can drive over your defenses 5. Oh, you're just building.
Doesn't look like there were that many rallies for the infantry on Militia to spawn on. And knocking out that radio just completely killed the defense. Brits are nearly insecure of the east side. And honestly, that might just roll them. We see a little fire team moving out on Monastery, and this is, I think we have 2 different militia fobs down south, but you don't have not a single one on the point. BTR coming into Chernikov proper, and he's already smoking. Needs to be careful. Oh, nice defensive smoke. Wants to conceal his position a bit. But you have a warrior. Oh, they just saw the warrior. This BTR 80 can't do much, if anything, against this BTR or against the up armored warrior.
Hey guys, this is we're going around to the northern ridge. We're gonna flank around Monastery and build a half south.
And we don't even have that much infantry for militia. But what infantry you do have is the British infantry. They're off on the left, just a block or 2 over, and AT are starting to shadow this BTR. You can see Blue trying to mop up the last remaining red infantry. And BTR trying to figure out where he wants to go. Oh, and BTR is going to roll up and gets a face full of in-law. What a shot, and that is a quick repair, or at least attempt to. Driver dismounts and tries to put out the fire. Needs to be careful. Gunner is trying to weather the pain. As a vehicle burns up, you actually take damage, so he's sticking in there and just manages to do it. Let's see where this... Oh, there he is.
I got an enemy Logi. He didn't see my raid.
He took a little... Oh, and they actually killed the AT. Tommy Kill goes down. BTR is going to push. And Tommy Kill might... Uh-oh. BTR should see him. Oh, no, they don't. And if they did, it was way too late. What a shot. Golden Potato with the assist and the revive. Tommy Kill takes out the BTR 80 by himself. And Rocky Makara and Reboot Your Mind. Well, tough luck, tough break. And we've been hearing that all on comms for the past minute or two. The Brits right now, their command chat is just on point, letting people know where vehicles are, where they're moving to. It is just impressive, the British right now. And let's take a look at the map, because we can see Monastery is going to be your next objective, but that is not if the militia on the south side of Chernikov have anything to say. We can see the red just across the bridge, right side of the road here.
There's a BRDM on the
militia
river. Watch out.
trying...
I told him.
Yeah, he's on the half.
Whoa, hold on a second.
Marking him. Nice.
BRDM actually shoots down a helicopter, and they said he was on the hab. Roses takes the BRDM, and Razer as well. They're pushing the fob. This is the main attack fob. Roses sticking in the gun. Razer just got gunned down by Cheerful, and well, as good as a BRDM kill it was on the helicopter, the Warrior is in a really close position to fall back, QRF this, and that should be one dead scout car. Honestly, you just need a full speed YOLO onto where that BRDM is, and one dead militia vehicle. The Brits have destroyed, I think, almost every single vehicle at this point.
I'm gonna destroy that radio in the 50. Give me a second.
A bit tough to lose the helicopter, because that is your best advantage over militia right now, your maneuverability, flexibility, and is this... Oh, this is a militia Logi, and you can see militia Logi actually came in, got ambushed by Jonas and Golden. They've been just harassing the east side, and militia... I think they're trying to set up a few avenues of attack on Chernikov, and it's probably the best move they have right now. Their fobs are actually too close. So I have the fob radius on this. So this blue radius right here is a militia fob. So is this one. It's actually almost impossible. It is impossible to get a really good defensive fob on Monastery with these locations. So militia... Well, they're pushing the British... Oh, this is the militia fob right here, actually. Correction. The militia fob is what we're looking at. This is a British fob.
Straight into Chernikov down the main road there.
Let's see it here. Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh, we've been praising the British vehicles right now, but their squads, I dislike the lodging next to the radio and the rally, but their squads, their infantry squads are showing up, and there you go. He's actually destroying the radio with a 50 cal.
I push radio. I think it's chaos.
Yeah.
It's
You
right
love
next to
to see it. I mean, too few fobs actually get these emplacements like here, and what an explosion. There you go. I mean, why not, right? If you have the ability, why not? Honestly, at this point, Chaos could just dig it down, but he's going for flare points. 291 tickets to 199. And unless something crazy happens, as chaotic as a fight has been, it has been very lopsided.
Taking over the hab on Golf 11.
And now you have Golf 11. That is the Western. Oh, yep, there it is. Western fob. This is where the BRDM died earlier, and they're full sending it.
J11 radio in the field.
It is not looking good for Militia right now, but if they're able to take out this fob and just work their way east, you can see Chernikov shoreline was flashing. Militia was actually taking back the point, and this is a huge fight for it. ATS Drakes goes down to a 50 cal, but oh, there he goes. Flayden might actually see the radio, and it's one grenade knocks out Artyom and Mix. But Flayden sees that this radio is just barely outside this back shed. And Narrow goes down. Cheerful Tunic, though, trying to hold it. Is he the only one left here? Oh, there is Jagged. And Cheerful Tunic also goes down. All right, knocks out one more. Oh, you might see him. Nearly tags him. Flayden is just barely missing Cheerful here. Smetty on the outside, and you also have Fob Skull. So
Here's somebody moving around.
the issue, though, Jagged Official is on the 50 in the remote weapon system, and now you have a 2-on-2. Smetty up top, and Cheerful Tunic just laying prone inside, but you do have a Militia medic. Very important to have this medic. See if anyone's floating back to defend. Ocean Biscuit Raider might be, but you have Squad 1. Oh, Smetty goes down. He just peeked out, and now Cheerful Tunic, can he make the play of the game right here? Narrow goes down. Fob Skull trying to pick his buddy Smetty up, who just got blasted. Narrow doesn't realize that Cheerful's right above him. Smetty goes down, and now it's just 1-on-1.
North, they were digging a hab. There's no way to get there in time.
Okay.
Radio sound.
You can see there's a red outline just inside,
Raj,
and you have Cheerful Tunic above.
I can head there.
Take a look.
Cheerful should have just heard that reload. He goes for a smoke.
We have a C4 on the radio on Monastery.
And you can see Monastery. Oh, hold on a second. He pulls it off. Cheerful with the defense. And that is going to be... Oh, hold on a second. We have a few reinforcements now. Roses now pushing in. And that shooting... Oh, no. Oh, he actually waited enough. He bided enough time. Raider and Bing Bong have finally made it across the bridge. Thomas Pepperson and Benjamin Franklin. What are these names? Thomas Pepperson and Benjamin Franklin Flakes. All right. Okay. Well, those guys have managed to fall back just in time, and it is Roses. But Roses is an SL, and he actually can't finish off the radio here. So 256 tickets to 150. This would have been a massive play, but it's flipped on the other side, and now Monastery is about to go down. BMP is trying to defend it.
Can you repeat that, please?
We have enemy infantry, heavy enemy infantry, Golf 11. We've lost the area. We're trying to regain it.
Alright, roger that. We are...
Let's be honest, just reminding people that, hey, this is a little chaotic, and it's... Sure, her call is not wrong that they have kind of lost the area, but just how well the militia played, I think she might have thought it was a much bigger force, especially now that a bunch of infantry and vehicles have fallen back. Jagged Official now going in to dig the radio back up. And honestly, I don't want to say it's really a misplay, because it was kind of tough either way for militia. But if they had just stuck with the radio and just dug that down, they might have won this. Instead, that attack is going to be squashed, and Monastery now is all to play for. If Monastery is lost, well, it's going to be GG in about 6 or 7 minutes.
I'm pushing my squad.
Because there is nothing between Monastery and VLF Array. You can see infantry already pushing it. And once again, this is advanced and secure. Everybody knows the objectives. Everybody knows where to push. And so you're going to have people that are going to not necessarily camp the next point, but they're getting prepped. They should be. And another Tommy kill. Oh my goodness. It was Reboot and Rooski
BMP1 down.
with the BMP1, and it is the same matchup. Tommy Kill versus the Carl crew, and Tommy Kill is now 2-0. What an ambush.
Enemies are main camping us on pipeline.
Enemies are main camping us on pipeline. We'll take a look at that. I wouldn't necessarily call pipeline main camping. I mean, I call this main camping, but you don't have to go this road. You can go down here. You can go up around. Wouldn't necessarily call that main camping. But it really doesn't matter. Either way, it's not extremely crucial. And honestly, if you have infantry over here for militia that's deciding to do that, you're kind of just hurting yourselves. You need all hands on deck for this defense, as we now have the fight over Monastery. Should be almost secure, about 80%. I'll turn off names for a second so you can just see the outlines. Yep, as militia trying to breach the eastern side of Monastery does knock out one. Hold on, see the outlines? There's a handful of infantry directly in front of them.
Don't peek, don't peek.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Steffer's just saying, don't peek. Or Steffer's actually laying down prone saying, yes, please peek. Infantry for the British are just, I mean, this entire team right now is actually just on it. Absolutely on it. And the potatoes are moving into the VLF array. Jip goes down to Slim Thady. And VLF array is about to be secured. If you guys want to know how to do advanced and secure,
It's a 50 kill.
this is about as clinical as you can do it. Convoy to the center point. Have enough people to defend your back cap rush. Push onto the +1 middle point as you start to secure the middle point, and then set up to take out the final point as you have Monastery under control. I mean, this is just almost textbook squad leading and also just gameplay. 89 tickets for militia, and they're going to need, well, their only hope right now is to capture Monastery, and it's not looking like that's going to happen. Plenty of infantry defending, and multiple go down. Not even sure where they died from. It might have been, oh, up top.
One, don't blow my cover, one.
No,
Put
I'm
the
not
supplies
standing
on
around.
right.
They're not going to get any infantry
okay.
resistance soon. AVTV and Atomic Tommaso
I don't hear or find him anymore.
are the only ones pushing, but there is a lot of infantry on Monastery that the British need to worry about. ESPN Live in the middle, Assassin as well, but Flayden, Wiggles, and Lanksy, L7. Not sure how you pronounce that, but doesn't matter. Flayden pushing in. And he doesn't quite know where. Oh, Flayden! Takes out one, nearly gets Assassin. He does! Frag out. Oh, grenade in the middle of the church. Nearly kills Flayden, but he was already bandaging. And hold on, now you have L7 up top. And with the burst fire, clears out Monastery. Monastery is now being captured by Militia, and unless you have this group fall back, you're going to have a double neutral. Once again, I don't think it's going to win the game for Militia, but it will at least get them in the game. Maybe for the first time.
That is for sure enemy, I think, help south of Monastery, like J12, somewhere in that area, or my move mark.
Warrior trying to hold this western side of Monastery, and you have a bunch of Militia just in the weeds. It's very hard to see, as now that we have the outlines, you can see them quite clearly. But a bunch of infantry. Oh, there's a Hab. Might not have even seen it. Warrior needs to have guns up because that Hab is active for Militia.
There's something south of Monastery on the Hab.
We stopped it. It was one ship.
And he might just start laying into it, and he does. That tree's not going to protect you. HE all over the Hab. And, well, that's about it. Monastery is now... Oh, Squad 6! Actually breaching into the Monastery themselves and managed to stop the cap, all while VLF Array is now, well, 60%. Well, how long has this game been going? 35 minutes, maybe? Jagged knocking out another lightly armored vehicle.
Underneath squad 1, squad 4 is on you move somewhere.
And that is that. I don't see anything but, well, 54 tickets left. Whenever you capture the last point, you get a mercy bleed. You get minus 60 tickets a minute. So, well, GG's. The Brits, I mean, command comms were great. Unless I think this is their first asset. They only used a UAV all game. Vehicles were great. Infantry were great. Squad leaders working, rushing the points they needed to rush, and pulling off some really good defenses. That's just impressive. Tickets are going to slowly tick down. That is a GG. 43 tickets. You hear, I think a helicopter asking if he can crash into the enemy main. Maybe trying to do a little bit of a maneuver you probably shouldn't normally do in game, but it's not going to matter here. BTR coming for the valiant last YOLO into the point, but I don't think he's even going to get on the point. 13 tickets left. That is 10 seconds to go now. And GG's. What a game by the British. Militia were honestly just never in it. 338 tickets to 0. That was a total accident. Yeesh. 136 kills, 42 deaths, 86 to 31. That is rough. GG's.